Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we have some exciting things to talk about. So first and foremost, we're going to obviously talk about the market. So we do see Bitcoin climbing above 48K. From my video earlier, I know I haven't uploaded it yet. YouTube is having some issues right now. I do apologize greatly, but I do think that we are arranging to have a major bull run starting from onward now, because I honestly think that the cycle is shortening in terms of, pretty much where we bottom out at and also where we pretty much begin the upward momentum. But I'm going to be talking to you guys about a few assets: XRP, XDC, LCX, also HBAR, and a few other ones. You guys are definitely going to want to watch this throughout the entire video. So first and foremost, we're going to be talking about this, right? Now this goes back all the way to March. We do see here, again, my goal is a long-term hold. I see a collapse of the US dollar happening sooner than we think. It's already happening. We see a lot of things happening. There is some crazy stuff happening in the world right now. Even the elect at talking about the Great Reset. Nice thing about HBAR is Lehman Baird has said the transaction price could be pegged to something else if the US dollar fails. 100%. Now, in regards to HBAR, there's a lot of things to talk about because I'm going to be talking about the Great Reset throughout this entire video. So we even see here, right? I'm hoping we have finally reached the point that we will see the Great Reset by taking Bitcoin and Ethereum and then build back better with utility. Otherwise, we will face these 70 to 90% dips again in a few months. Now, I am talking about, obviously with the Great Reset, we talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. We see a lot of speculation happening with, the Tether lawsuit. Tether is, scrutinized pretty much every single day. If Tether collapses, Bitcoin will collapse. We also see a lot of things happening with the Ethereum ICO in regards to the SEC. I think Ethereum is 100% a security. If it gets deemed a security, gets delisted, that would be huge because then we march into a full-on, pretty much utility market. And I still think that at the end of the day, HBAR is 100% better than Ethereum ever could be, right? So I think HBAR, for what it's worth, could be a top-tier asset in the sense of it being the number one asset in crypto, XRP being the number two asset, XDC being up there. A lot of these assets are huge. LCX, don't undermine LCX. Now, we're going to be talking more so about this Great Reset as we go on in this video. We even see our New World Order, the Great Reset, Rise of the Phoenix. Again, XRP is a huge asset to hold as well. The masses don't know how to see through stuff, whatever. Oh, well, time to get rich. I will be buying more XRP, VT, or VChain, HBAR to help issue the new era. And if you understand this, right? Now, we also see here, XRP was always the one. The WEF, or the World Economic Forum, is responsible for the Great Reset. But go ahead and buy your meme coin, Doge or Sheeb. And this goes hand in hand with the paper has nearly been a year in the works. Thrilled to see it go live. Over the draft process, I was reminded of how much we in crypto have in common, especially the shared vision that crypto has so much positive potential. Now, this goes hand in hand with the World Economic Forum article that Brad Garlinghouse was basically a part of. A few people understand that. Guys, this is huge. When we talk about this, I've said, for what it's worth, that XRP was always a winner. This SEC lawsuit was always just one big, pretty much, fear tactic to get people out of the XRP. I've been holding XRP pretty much from the beginning of the 2018 year or so. And then I've added throughout this entire time, even going back to the March 2020 dip. I pretty much stopped adding after around that dip happened in December when the SEC lawsuit came. But guys, XRP is a huge gem. If you don't have a bag of it, it's not too late. Trust me, it's not too late. We also see here, do you even know who you're dealing with? And this goes hand in hand with the Great Reset. Look at the little pin that they're all wearing. It's crazy to see, guys. I'm telling you. Honestly speaking, I think that we are arranging to have a Great Reset overall. Finance definitely needs it, and I think that crypto is going to be the answer. I think that that's why they're trying to regulate it so much. We see a lot of things happening with the SEC, all this stuff. Now, in regards to this, we also see here, LCX, do your research, partnered with QNT, HBAR, DOT, and the WEF. It's a fully regulated and licensed blockchain exchange for professional and institutional investors. Like them or hate them, this will be a money distributing empire. $46 million market cap. 698 million circulating supply. This is why I tell you guys to buy LCX. LCX is huge. They are partnering with the WEF, World Economic Forum, the pretty much the institution that is responsible for the Great Reset. What do you think is happening? We also see here, right? QNT partners with LCX to advance CBDC settlement implementation. Guys, could it be evidently more clear, right? We talk about this. I've talked about this for a very long time. We talk about, DLT interoperability. We talk about DLT technologies. We talk about how it could pretty much disrupt the entire world. And this is huge. When we talk about LCX, I told you guys that all of this stuff is connected at some point in time. It will all be connected together. And when we talk about this, right, we also talk about Hedera with the LCX partnership, right? Hedera, Hashgraph, and LCX to develop infrastructure for digital securities, right? This is huge. When we talk about this is actually massive because they're talking about tokenization of securities. We talk about security assets, corporate tokens, all this stuff. You know how huge of a use case that actually is in retrospect. Like Hbar is so undervalued, even still at the current prices. But I've been telling you guys about that forever now. But nonetheless, this is huge. In the long-term span of things, because first off, we talk about Hedera working with FPOS, right? And we're talking about CBDCs here as well. We talk about the Great Reset, okay? And we already know that Hedera is already working with MTech. Now, if you guys don't know about MTech, you guys should already know about MTech if you are in Hbar. But if you don't, it's totally fine. They're working with the Fed on a CBD. CBDC, also CBD Cash, we do see here as well. Now, we also see that they already have current engagements and models. We're talking about the digital, the Sand Dollar over in the Bahamas. We also see Bank of Ghana. A lot of things are happening with CBDCs behind closed doors that a lot of people aren't seeing. We also see even the U.S. Federal Reserve talking about the Project New Dawn. I talked about this back in May. And now, in regards to the May, news, basically, I was telling you guys about how they are working with Hedera Hashgraph down here, and also IBM, Microsoft as well. Now, the biggest thing about this, right? Now, if we go to the CBD Cash or CBDC, whatever you want to call it, realistically speaking, so when we click this, right, and we talk about what they're doing, they're talking about inclusion, resilience, cash tokenization, again, digital asset exchange. Now, we also talk about CBDCs and cross-border payments. That's a huge, use case as well. And now if we look down here, digital regulatory sandbox as well. They're talking about regulations. They're talking about all this stuff. Now let's click Project New Dawn. Now here is where things get very interesting. When we talk about the Great Reset, this is what exactly it is. CBDCs, we talk about what they are going to be doing, all of this stuff. It's huge. Now, in regards to this, I'm going to open this white paper up. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I said back in May. For anybody who is tired of me saying this, totally fine, I understand. Now, we talk about these massive individuals that are working with, MTech already, but here is the overall mission, right? First off, they're already collaborating with Hedera Hashgraph. They're already, partnered with Microsoft, and they're working with MTech. Guys, could you imagine if, this would be crazy. So, just imagine if Microsoft was the next GC member. That would be massive. But they are already working together with MTech on Project New Dawn. Now, if we don't know what Hedera will basically be used for here, so they're basically going to be utilized for the trust layer here, because we even see here further, working with the Hedera Hashgraph network, we will develop further understanding how to use interoperability to provide trust in the private CBDC network. Guys, look at what is happening behind closed doors. Project New Dawn is the digital dollar and the financial inclusion of all individuals through a CBDC in the United States, working with the Federal Reserve. This is no joke. Guys, pay attention to what is happening. We even see here, right? The vision, the mission, all of this. The entire structure is laid out in front of you, and they are utilizing, and if we already come down here, right, you could see it, in collaboration with Hedera Hashgraph, Microsoft, and also NYU. Guys, do I really need to tell you what is happening? Look at this. Here's the CBDC pyramid, how everything will work. They're talking about pretty much the entire Federal Reserve System, and they're talking about the key functions and how we are basically going to do better. Guys, I do not need to tell you about, look at, they even have, Hedera Hashgraph here. Pretty much in the entire thing, they're talking to you about what they are doing. They're even talking about the Hedera Consensus Service. I'm telling you, Even they're saying here, HCS can be plugged into private permission networks like Hyperledger Fabric, R3 Corda, or Quorum. Guess who is like the leading name for all of these pretty much? QNT. We talk about QNT because QNT is huge. All right, everybody knows it. I told you guys about QNT under $50. I told you guys about LCX as well and Hedera. Guys, pay attention to what is happening. It's all playing out perfectly. We even see here South Korea's largest bank joins Hedera Governing Council. This goes back to April of 2021. Shinhan Bank. They're talking about Hedera's infrastructure to bolster the efficiency of many of its internal processes. Right? We're talking about DLTs, how they're going to process thousands of transactions per second. They're going to be leading in regards to CBDCs as well. Pilot platform for testing a central bank digital currency. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, it's all laid out in front of you. Now, anyways, we also see this, how DeFi can help the global economy recover. The Great Reset. It's going to basically reset the entire system and help everything recover economically. Goes back to September 11th. This is 4 days ago. And, obviously the problem is they're talking about the collapse in 2008. It's a huge crisis. Again, we probably will have a massive reset happen. We even see here, amid the ongoing pandemic, in June 2020, the World Economic Forum, oh wow, isn't that kind of funny? The World Economic Forum that, is partnered with LCX. LCX is a partner of Hedera. LCX is partnered with QNT. World Economic Forum is also working with XRP. XRP is basically the leading name for them. We even see here, right? They came up with a program called the Great Reset. Oh, wow. Financial systems realize that they need to change the global economy from its fundamentals. Wow, really? And blockchain can help finance a great reset, and DeFi can lead this revolution. I mean, dude, do I really need to be more specific on this? We even see, this is why Hedera will basically be utilized in this entire space for the major reset. They are pretty much doing incredible things in regards to regulatory, compliance. They're low predictable fees, real-time settlements. They're doing, 10,000 plus transactions per second with unlimited transactions per second coming in Q4. They're already working with FPOS. Guys, the Hedera token service, look, they're even talking about CBDCs, stablecoins. Guys, I'm so bullish on Hedera Hashgraph for what it's worth because they are the enterprise grade system to be utilized in all of this, DeFi sector, fintech zones, all of this stuff with CBDCs. And this is exactly why. Look at all of the use cases behind it. This is why I have been so bullish on Hedera Hashgraph. They're ABFT compliant. They are the leading name in enterprise grade use cases. I am so bullish long term. You guys have no idea. This is honestly probably my choice to basically be financially free. Hedera Hashgraph. But we also talk about XRP. XRP, Hbar, LCX, QNT, and also XDC. All of these assets that I've been telling you guys about forever are major winners. So, with that being said, yes, I think that we are going into a major reset, the Great Reset, utilizing all of these amazing assets. They are all connected through interoperability. Guys, pay attention to what is happening. With that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. Definitely check out my website, NCashOfficial.com. Also, check out crypto posters down in the description below as well as in the links below. Also, check out the Ledger link to secure your crypto and never get hacked or lose it. And with that being said, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.